It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Spurs out in San Antonio. Well, for San Antonio, just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. And tonight, 2 teams that love to get in transition. Shaq, talk about successfully running the break.
Well, I'm not a guard, but I have led the break before. And what you need to do, you got to keep your eyes ahead, have to see the whole floor. You got to be willing to make that extra pass, Ernie.
Wow. You talk like a guard. You were like a point guard up there.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations, man. But don't force things. That's the other part. You know, just make the easy play. And if it's not there, slow it down. Set up your half-court offense, and then get it into the big guy if you have one.
But don't you want to get the crowd on its feet? Don't you want to make that play that gets the whole arena up?
Yes. You know what they used to call me, Ernie?
What's that?
Shaquille Johnson.
Wow. Because he was like Magic, but he was Shaq.
I get it, Kenny.
Oh,
I get it.
Sometimes you don't.
Not that dense. Shaquille Johnson.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Spurs. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win, but, guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, hello there. Spurs coach Greg Popovich made the top 5 in all-time coaching wins last season. When asked about it, Pop said, "It's the most important thing in my life. My grandchildren can take a hike." I don't think he was being serious, guys.
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. Well, we're moving into the heart of the NBA season, Clark. Has chemistry and pecking order in the locker room been set by the coach and by the team at this point of the year?
Yeah, I think with veteran teams, it's pretty well established. But again, the makeup of your veterans is key there. With younger teams, though, I think they begin to, it's a process. It's an ongoing process of figuring out roles and pecking order. So as you get into the middle part of the season, the heart of it, I think the young guys do start to kind of figure it out.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. The 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron and McGee. Ingram is out there with Ball, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Now here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here is Ball. Ingram outside. Inside. And James with the basket on the assist from Ingram. LeBron's got the first points of the night for Los Angeles. Murray against Ball. Up top, DeRozan. 23 points his last outing. Walker looking for an opening. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Kuzma. Rebound, San Antonio. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
And you know what, Greg, you can't afford to be a one-function offense. You know what I mean? You've got to be versatile. Got to spread it out and mix it up inside, too.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by San Antonio. LeBron against Aldridge. Out to Ingram. Launches a three. And that one is off. Walker with some nice D. Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Left side, DeRozan. Down low, McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 9th in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. LeBron, no luck.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 8 points. Back to Walker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Walker's got his first basket of the night.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's DeRozan. No points in the game yet for him. Missed inside.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Here's Ingram to the paint. He's looking for James and finds him. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Davis Bertans checks in for Jakob Poeltl. Gay comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. For Los Angeles, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. One is off. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Los Angeles. And he can't hit the second. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio. It's a three-point game, and the basket by DeRozan.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. For Los Angeles, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Rondo. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Rondo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spurs trail by 4. And Mills kicks to Bertans. LeBron against Gay. Pass to Mills. Passes it to Bertans. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now, here's Stevenson. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And stolen by LeBron. Bertans grabs the board.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
No good from Gay. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. He gets it in there. 11 points for LeBron.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Spurs trail by 3. And Mills kicks to Forbes. Back to Mills. Over Rondo. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Lakers leading by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Clark, there was a rules change not too long ago that promoted more help defense, less one-on-one defense. Good or bad?
I like it. Again, there's always going to be a premium on defending one-on-one, but positioning defenders where you can help better and more, I think it's trying to make sure the offensive side doesn't get too much of an advantage where the rules had gone in the past. So I think it's a nice balancing act for the game.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for LeBron. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Up top, Mills. He's covered by Rondo. From deep, Gay. It's good from long range.
And over time, Gay has gotten better from beyond that arc. I love seeing him shoot the ball with confidence from deep.
Rondo kicks to Bullock. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Rondo. An 11-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Now here's Bellinelli. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson. The three from Bertans. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Right side, Rondo. It's stolen by Bellinelli. Now Mills. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Nobody near Gay. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Rondo. And it's Gay with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Mills in the corner. Gay dishes to Forbes. The pass to Bellinelli. Gay finds Bellinelli with his first shot attempt. Yep, that one goes in there. Bellinelli's got his first points in this one.
You know, Bellinelli does a nice job getting to his spots in the mid-range area, and he's a consistent scorer from there.
To the inside.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
The Lakers have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. That free throw, no good. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Here's Rondo following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Now here's Bullock. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Forbes kicks to Gay. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the first. Chandler with the rebound.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Walker comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Chandler. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
He kicks it to Ingram. McGee, the pass to Ingram. They get a hand on it.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
And they need every point they can muster right now. They've got to cash in here.
Well, with Kawhi Leonard gone, a new era for the Spurs. Even with the addition of DeMar DeRozan, San Antonio looks to be entering their most significant rebuild in decades.
Yeah, but at least they were able to get a star in DeRozan. Now, I would call it more of a reload than a rebuild for the Spurs. Still a lot of talent to work with on that roster.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
And that one misses.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
He hits the second from the line. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ball against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. Here's Pirtle. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. All out there with Ingram. And it's Bullock in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Kuzma. Pass to McGee. Ball kicks to Ingram. The three-pointer, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Here's Murray following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him, Clark, so many advantages on the court.
Yeah, it's actually what GMs and coaches like to see. His reach and size comparable to guys like KD and Giannis. Bothers shots on defense, and he can actually get his shot whenever he wants to. Because of his length, his upside as a player on both ends, I think, is what's exciting for the Lakers.
LeBron, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And stolen by James. And even 3-on-3 break. And James throws it down.
And when James gets going, there's no stopping him. Just a dynamite scorer who feels he can get any shot he wants.
Murray surveying the D. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, give us a little insider's look. Which players do you look at as gamers? You know, guys who are always ready to put out extra effort and go the extra mile.
Man, there's so many guys that fall into that category, Kevin. It's almost unfair to try to pull some names out, but you look at the way they play, guys like Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant is much that way. He gives great effort and energy to his craft. Steph Curry is a little different, but still provides that and plays with such an exuberance and joy. You know, Marcus Smart is a guy who I think does all the little intangible things that just have a way of making a positive impact on his team. So I don't have enough time to give you the full list, but those are a few of the guys that come to mind.
Yeah, great examples. He's off on the second.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken second overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
And he knocks down the first one. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Now here is Pirtle. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
LeBron against DeRozan. LeBron passes to Ingram and slam dunk by Ingram.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Inside, here's DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Boy, DeRozan is a treat to watch. This guy is athletic. and he throws down some monster dunks. This dude is sick at the rim. That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. No good off the front iron.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
James kicks to Kuzma. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 5. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Walker's shot is off.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Here's Walker after the basket by the Lakers. Here's DeRozan, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game, and the Lakers call time here. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Purdy. And it's Mills in for Walker. And then for Los Angeles, Lance Stevenson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Josh Hart in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's LeBron. He picked up 33 points in their last one against San Antonio.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
DeRozan against Stevenson. Here's Bertans for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. And it's Stevenson, top of the key. Out left to the wing. Ball against Murray. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the right iron. Spurs trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Puts it up from 12. James left side. In the corner, it's Stevenson. James, the pass to Hart. With the teardrop. That shot missing. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Hart. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Hart's got his first points of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here is Forbes. 8 points his last outing. Kicks to Mills. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. Mills has got his first 2 points of the night.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Ball, the pass to Stevenson. Back to Ball. Bellinelli against James. Here's McGee. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game.
pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
And so Gay nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here's Ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. James, add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gay.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Tyson Chandler is checked in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's LeBron. 19 points in the game. Chandler's shot, good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Two shots.
Free throw good. Mills. He doesn't get the second one. Lakers leading by 3. And Stevenson kicks to LeBron. Pass to Chandler. Just 5 on the clock. Back to James. And again, it's the Lakers.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Mills with it. Gay outside. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And finished off by LeBron.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio. 7-point differential. Good on the 3-point shot. Mills has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Rondo kicks to James. And they double up LeBron. Bellinelli against Stevenson. Bellinelli finds Mills. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
On the wing, James. Unloads. Rebound, San Antonio. Berton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From downtown. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Outside Rondo. Kicks it out to Stevenson. And it's slammed in by Stevenson.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And Lance Stephenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And with Lance Stephenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that that cause you to pull your hair out if you have any.
Two shots.
This guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
San Antonio making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Ingram's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:49 left here in the second. Passes to Rondo. Back to Ingram. Ball's knocked loose. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Offline with his three. The Lakers trail. And there's the pass to Bullock. Back to Kuzma. Here is Forbes. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for LeBron.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
And the Spurs making a change here. Walker's checked in. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Kuzma can't get it to go. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Takes the three. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes. DeRozan surveying the D. 5 to shoot. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, when Ingram is in attack mode, it forces the defense's hand, literally. Good job drawing the foul.
The first free throw is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And the Lakers making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Both good from the line that time. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Outside DeRozan. He kicks it to Murray. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there.
Yeah, and always good to see Rondo being active defensively. More than capable of shutting down his man.
And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. And, Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
A grand view of the well-attended Alamo on a beautiful night as we welcome you back to San Antonio. It is definitely worth the visit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. DeRozan and Aldridge, the talented forward duo. Then there's Pirtle, then there's Murray, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Now here's James, and here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by Murray. And a wide open look for Walker. A three-pointer, no good. So it's the Lakers now. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. Yep, that one goes in there. Walker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Aldridge. One-on-one fast break. And finished off by Walker.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by San Antonio and stolen by Aldridge. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Murray against Ball. LeBron left side. Finds himself wide open and drills it. James has got 25 points.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
Now, here's Ball. In the corner, it's James. It's stolen by DeRozan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Murray's got his second bucket. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from LeBron.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot's good by Walker.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Lakers call time here. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, San Antonio, 6.5 games behind them.
And when I look at San Antonio, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now, here's Ball. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from McGee. San Antonio with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Walker against Ingram. Outside, Walker. Just 5 to shoot. A shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Here's James over Aldridge. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from James.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now here's Murray. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Here's Murray. Pass to Aldridge. And stolen by James. For the tie, the shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the game tied up here for the Lakers. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. That puts them in the lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Well, there's a ton to talk about Lonzo Ball, but if you focus just on what he brings to an offense, there's a lot to like.
Yeah, I mean, he just sees so much on the floor. I mean, he sees all the cuts and angles, both offensively and defensively. And we know his shot will be a work in progress, but it showed some improvement in consistency the second half of last year. And for all the circus that can surround Ball off the court, you forget that he is already an elite playmaker in the NBA.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And checking out the stats for Aldridge. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 11th in field goal percentage, 19th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Now, here's Mills. He's got 8. Rondo on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's San Antonio with it. Aldridge dishes to Bellinelli. DeRozan in the corner. Stolen by Stevenson. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. Mills looking it over. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
One shot, mind the lanes.
That's good from DeRozan. Rudy Gay's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. The Lakers on D. The lead is 2. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Shooting one.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. For Los Angeles, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Here's LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Take a break.
Yeah, and
Take
another
a break.
thing, they've
Two
created
shots.
a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
The first one falls. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for San Antonio. And James drills them both. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. Down low, here's Bellinelli, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bellinelli's got 7 points.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
Rondo passes to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here is Forbes. He has 5. Kicks it to Gay. Over LeBron. And nothing but hair on that one.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And San Antonio has possession following the bucket by the Lakers. Pass to Forbes. There's the triple. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers leading by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And the Lakers making a change here. Chandler's checked in. Stevenson outside. Outside Rondo. Inside, stolen by Gay. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And the pass to Bertens. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
Just 2 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Rondo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. Gay in the corner. A 3-pointer is right on target. Gay's got 10 points in the game.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
Now here's Stevenson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Here's Gay. He's got 10. It's good. 12 points for him.
And really the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
Now here's Rondo, covered by Mills. Left side Rondo to the paint, stolen by Gay. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Forbes.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
San Antonio making a switch here. White's checked in. Mike Muscala is checked in for the Lakers. Reggie Bullock comes in for Lance Stevenson. LeBron kicks to Hart. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Muscala gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
It's Gay on the wing. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Rondo against White. He kicks it to Mills. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Bullock. A rebound by the Spurs. Gay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over to the wing. Lots of room. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Bellinelli's got 9.
A special skill of Bellinelli's is his catch-and-shoot game. It's simply one of the best in the league.
Pass to Muscala. To the paint. Here's
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rondo on the double team. Here's Gay. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Feeds it to Muscala. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. White against Rondo. And White kicks to Mills. And the 3 off target. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Walker's checked in for Patty Mills. And Murray's subbed in for White. Both shots good from the stripe. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Walker against Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And he can't get the first one. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Good on the second free throw.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Murray against Ball. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. No good on the free throw.
Always got to keep an eye on the ball. No pun intended. He's a guy that can do a little bit of everything. A triple-double threat every game.
There's Walker with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 10 points here in the second half. With 1 on the clock. And no good that time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers on top, leading by 3. Live from the AT&TCenter in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Spurs trail by 3. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Ingram is out there with ball, and it's Bullock in at the 3. And it's good, 2 points. Aldridge has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. And Los Angeles guys shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. Kuzma with it, picked up by Aldridge. Kuzma kicks to Bullock. It's Ingram on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio with the rebound.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Here's Ingram following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. And stolen by Murray. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now a 3-point Spurs lead.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting. That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Lakers have possession. They trail by 3. That's tipped. Here's Walker. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Walker. Outside Aldridge. Kicks it to DeRozan. Shoots over Kuzma. DeRozan's shot is off. Lakers trail by 3. And there's the feed to LeBron. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray, good. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. To the inside, James. And no good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 16 points for Walker.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Ball against Murray. Ball, the pass to James. Here's Ingram. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
One shot.
And that one misses. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Walker the pass to Murray. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Ball. And here's Kuzma. Inside. And James throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He gave them props for their defense. He said, the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one, guys.
And it's DeRozan missing. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
Here's Murray. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. They double him with LeBron. Out to DeRozan. Passes it to Purdy. Murray outside. Shoots over Ball. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Murray's got 10 points here in the second half.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Murray against Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. To the middle. And James throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's DeRozan following the bucket by the Lakers. Free throw line jump shot, and it's San Antonio with another.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
In transition, here come the Spurs. Murray with the ball. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Now it's a 7-point San Antonio lead. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Ball dishes to Ingram. Inside. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6 from downtown. Connects from 3-point range.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Now DeRozan. Here's Murray up on top. Now here's Purdy. Not a lot of room. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. The lead is 2. That's tipped and stolen by Kuzma. An even 3-on-3 break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and the slam dunk by McGee.
And showing a good nose for the ball there. Picks it clean, then he's off to the races.
Well, excellent defensive instincts. I mean, knows exactly when to strike on this end.
Now here's Murray. Baseline J on the way, and the shot goes in. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Here's DeRozan following the basket by Lonzo Ball. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by James, and the dunk by DeRozan.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And the Spurs with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. And Walker kicks to Murray. DeRozan on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Down low, Aldridge. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. The Lakers trail. Now here's Ball. The pass to Ingram. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Drills the three-pointer. And that's 19 points for Walker.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Ball against Murray. Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. And that one's good. Ingram.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Stolen by McGee. James with it, outguarded by Murray. McGee, the pass to Ingram, and stolen by Murray. And a fast break now for the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge. Walker against Ingram. Shot's good by Walker.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Timeout called the Lakers. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Hart. He feeds it to James. Hangs in the air.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Hart kicks to McGee. Pass to Ingram. Inside. And LeBron throws it down.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct trade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Here's Aldridge following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Ball. Got a piece of it. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And San Antonio shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. To the middle. Pirtle kicks to Aldridge. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Ball. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
Now here's James. Knocks it loose. Here's Ball. Not enough on that one as it misses. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. DeRozan finds Aldridge. The shot's good. Now it's a 4-point Spurs lead.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Ball kicks to LeBron. Shoots the three. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Pass the ball to take the lead. It's good.
Boy, he loves taking over in big spots, Kevin. He doesn't back down, and you can see how much he relishes these moments.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pirtle. Floats one up. Count it!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron dishes the ball. Back to James. He kicks the ball. Can't cash in. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
LeBron kicks the ball. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 128. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For the win. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the AT&TCenter in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, the 4 and 5 are the athletic duo of LeBron and McGee. Lonzo Ball out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Hart in at the 3. And it's Ingram missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Now here is Pirtle, guarded by McGee, and he gets it back. Pirtle, the pass to Aldridge. Chalk up 2 there. Aldridge has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Spurs.
A smart, decisive pass inside there. He really made it easy for his teammate.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right, Greg. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. And LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio. Kicks it to Murray. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Spurs with possession here. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Feeds to Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. And he makes that one. Aldridge has got 22.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backcourt. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Greg, I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Now here's Walker. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Aldridge can't get it to go. Here's Hart. Again, the Lakers. DeRozan with it. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. San Antonio calls timeout. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Pirtle. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 2.
In these types of situations, this team turns to Pirtle. He's more than ready for any challenge that comes his way.
Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Lonzo Ball's injury. David, what's the news there?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Lakers about his status. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. And that's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
First one falls for him. so he makes both from the line.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Now, here's DeRozan. And too long on the shot. Here's Hart. DeRozan defending. Hart, no good.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Spurs have gotten off to a less than ideal start here in overtime offensive, hitting only 3 of their first 8 shots. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Murray against Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Murray kicks to Pirtle. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
One shot.
That's good from McGee.
A terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Spurs trail by 3. Left side, DeRozan. Shoots over Kuzma. DeRozan gets the bucket. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Passes it to LeBron. Here's McGee. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Spurs have gotten less than half their shots to go down in overtime. They're 4 for 10. DeRozan against Kuzma. A second chance effort. It's in!
And Pirtle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Now here's Rondo. Now the pass to LeBron. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3.
Well, Rondo has just been stupendous.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Up top, Walker. He's covered by Ingram. Pirtle's shot is off.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Two shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Here's San Antonio.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Got to let it go fast.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. I'm sure he didn't have the green light to pull the trigger from out there, but he sunk it anyway. What a shot.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, you know, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.